Welcome to Game 21 of the 1973 Tom Seaver replay. They will be traveling to Houston to play the Houston Astros at the Astrodome. Taking a look at the statistics through 20 games, and it's good. It's good. Enjoying the replay. Everything looks kind of in line to what he was doing in 1973. So today, July 22nd, 1973, we'll be replaying that. And the Mets won this game 3-2. So it'll be a good pitchers duel between the New York Mets' Tom Seaver and Jerry Rolls-Royce, the left-hander for Houston. So let's get started here. Let's take a quick look at Royce's record in 1973. He was 16-13 with a 3.74 ERA, had 40 starts. So that means he started like once out of every 4 games. Look at that. But either way, here we go. Leading off will be the great Willie Mays. 110, grounds out to third. Second baseman, Felix Mian. 3-8 versus a lefty. That's a fly out to center. And lefty on lefty, Rusty Staub. We got a 1-9 versus a lefty, he grounds out to first. So for the Astros, the switch-hitting shortstop Roger Metzger will be leading off against Seaver. So we'll see what he does. Helms, followed by Helms and Cedeno. Seaver had a great outing last outing. He won 8-0 against the Atlanta Braves. So we'll see if he can keep this rolling. 6-7 versus switch hitter, so that'll be a lefty. That's a ground out to first. Tommy Helms, the second baseman. 6-6, righty on righty. Struck him out. And Cesar Cedeno, the center fielder. 1-9 with a -4 arm. 5-7, he's a righty. Struck him out. So Seaver continuing the momentum from his last outing against Atlanta. And we'll bring Cleon Jones, John Milner, and Jerry Grody up against Jerry Rolls-Royce. .36, so he's a lefty, grounds out to second. Lefty on lefty, Milner, the first baseman. 6-5. It's a ground ball shortstop X. Now Metzger is a 1E14. So he gets there. An 8 on a 14. Makes the play. And today's catcher will be Jerry Grody. He's a 1E2 with a -2, so quite a defensive player. 3-8 versus a lefty. That's a ground out to short. So far, not much activity here. Nobody's got on base. Watson, Rader, and May. 6-5 versus a righty. Ground out to short. Doug Rader. 1-6 versus a righty. Ooh, home run 1-7. So it's double 8 to 20. It's a 15. He doubles. So we got a double rated by Raider. Lee May is the batter. Ooh, 1. So potential wild pitch 1-3. 1 wild pitch by Seaver. Gets the first this year. 2. Oh, geez, possible walk or pass ball. Oops. Sorry about that. 4. So we check the pass ball. Grody. Pass ball is a 2. 19, so nothing there. Okay, so we got a runner on third. 1 out. Lee May. 4-8 versus a righty. Single 1. Now it's a 16. Line out to short. Okay, Jim Wynn be the batter. 14. There's nothing there in the havoc. 3-6 versus a righty. Pop out to second. Misses a bunch of hits there. The Mets will have Wayne Garrett, Bud Harrelson, and Tom Seaver up against Royce. Okay, so Garrett had a pretty good game, if I recall. Last game had a 3-run homer, so they push him down to the 7th spot. He was our normal leadoff guy. 2-7, lefty on lefty, single to right. So Garrett's been hot. Bud Harrelson, 2, so we got a potential. We got a 6, so we got a potential pass ball. Catcher's Johnny Edwards. His pass ball is a 0, so nothing there. Let's see if Harrelson. 5'10's a switch hitter, so he's batting righty. Ground ball, third base B. So with a third base B, it's a fielder's choice, batter safe. Receiver, see if he can do anything there. 2-7, struck him out. So 2 away. Top of the order for Willie Mays. 2 outs here. .312 versus a lefty, line out to third. Okay, so leading off for the Astros is our friend from the 1968 Bob Gibson replays, the catcher for the Cardinals. He platoons with Tim McCarver. Is Johnny left-handed hitting catcher Johnny Edwards. So see what Johnny can do today. 5-8 versus a lefty. Oops. Ground ball, second base X. Mian is a 2E10. So we got a 4 on a 2. He gets there. And on the E10, 14 makes the play. See what Jerry Royce can do. 6-8. He bats lefty. 6-8 lefty. Fly up to center field. And the leadoff hitter, Roger Metzger. 2-4. He's a switch hitter, so 2-4. Ground out the third. So nothing through 3. Felix Mian will be leading off for the Mets against Jerry Rolls Royce. 2-6 lefty, ground out to third. Staub, lefty on lefty. 6-11, struck him out. And Cleon Jones. 3-9, ground out to pitcher. So Mets have been quiet. Helms, Cedeno, and Watson will be facing Seaver. .510 versus a righty. Fly at the center. .14 versus a righty. That's a straight shot home run for Cesar Cedeno in the Astrodome. So Cedeno had 25 home runs in 1973 and rolls a 1-4 straight shot home run for Cedeno. Astros take a 1-0 lead, and Bob Watson, bottom of the fourth, 3-11 versus a righty, ground out to first. .27 versus a righty, walks. Lee May. .46 versus a righty. That's a 1-1. It's a 4, so single 2 stars for May. So we got first and third. 2 outs for Jim Wynn. Nothing there. 3-11 versus a righty. That's a diamond. But let's check and see what Houston is. Doubt it's going to be anything out of there. So a home run for a lefty is a 1. A righty, which Wynn is 1-7. It's a 17, so he flies out. So to hit the ball hard against Seaver here in the fourth. Milner, Grody, and Garrett. See if they can do anything to get some runs back here. 5-10, lefty-lefty. That's a single, ballpark single chance. It's a 19 for a lefty. It is 1-4. Righty's 1-4, so nothing there. So he lines out to the second baseman. Catcher Jerry Grody. 6-9 versus a righty. Fly out to center. What a pitching performance here by Royce. 6-10, lefty-lefty, ground ball third base X. The third baseman's Doug Rader. He's a 1, E27, so he gets there. 11 out of 27 for third base. Makes to play. Here we go. Royce pitching a one-hitter through 5. I mean, the Mets did score 8 runs last game against Atlanta, but they haven't been given too much support to Seaver. Edwards and Royce here. 3-9 versus a righty. That's a ground out to second. We're going to not pay attention to the injury because we're doing as played. Okay. Pitcher spot. Jerry Royce. 6-8 versus a lefty. Fly out to center. It's twice. Royce is flied out to center. And we got the switch hitting shortstop, Roger Metzger. 5-6 versus a lefty. Struck him out. Okay. Okay, so we got Harrelson, Seaver, and Mays for the Mets in the 5th. 6'4", he's a switch hitter, so he'll be batting righty. Ground ball shortstop X. We know Metzger is a 1E14, so he gets there. 11 out of 14. Makes to play. To Tom Seaver. 5-4 versus a righty. That's a diamond chance. He's weak anyway, so. Isn't he? Doesn't show, but I don't know, right? Yeah, I'm sure he's weak. Let me just double check this. Okay, so since Seaver was weak, he still hits a single. Because it was 1-7 for righties. So Willie Mays will be up with a runner on first, possible wild pitch. 8. Nope, just missed it. There's nothing there. 5-8 versus a righty. That's a ground ball shortstop A. That's a double play. All right, so Tommy Helms, we're here at the bottom of the 6th, 1-0 Astros. We're cruising along here. 1-7, fly out to center. And Cesar Cedeno is the batter here, who homered his last at bat in the 4th. 5-4 versus a righty. Ground ball third base X. That's to Garrett. He's a 4E30. So 6 out of 4. That's a single. Let's see if there's any error. 16 out of 30. Nothing, just a single. So Garrett couldn't get to it with the range. So that brings up Bob Watson. Tight game here. 3-9 versus a righty. Ground ball second base C. And that will advance the runner. So runner on second, 2 outs. Nothing on the Havoc. Let's get Doug Rader. 3-4 versus a righty, ground out to short. All right, so we are on to the 7th. The Mets will have Mian Staub and Cleon Jones. Hopefully do something against Royce. He's pitching great. 2-hitter through 6. 2-7 versus a lefty. Ground out to the pitcher. Okay, we got a lefty on lefty situation with Staub versus Royce. 5-4. Oh, we got a diamond, but we're in the Astrodome. It's an 8, so he flies out to right. All right, Cleon Jones. 4-10 versus a righty. Fly ball center field X. Center fielder Cedeno. He's a 1 E9. He gets there. It's a 16 on an E9. Makes the play. Cedeno hustles over and makes the play. 1-0. Lee May, Jim Wynn, and Johnny Edwards are the batters for the Astros here in the bottom of the 7th. 3-7 versus a righty. Struck him out. Jimmy Wynn. 1-10 versus a righty. Fly out to right. And our friend from the 68 Bob Gibson replay, catcher Johnny Edwards. 5-6 versus a lefty, struck him out. We move on to the 8th. And the Mets will have Milner, Grody, and Garrett. In a tight 1-0 game. 2-3 versus a lefty. Ballpark single chance 1, so a single for Milner. It's 1-4. See if we can get a rally going here. Jerry Grody. 5-10 versus a righty. Ground ball third base B, so that's a fielder's choice. Left-handing hitter Wayne Garrett. Nothing there. 1-6 versus a lefty. Walk. Okay, so we got first and second, 1 out for Harrelson. Nothing there. Do we bunt? Harrelson doesn't look bad against lefties. We'll hit away. 6-8, so we got a righty switch hitter. So that's a fly out to left field B. So runner on third, so got to bring in a pinch hitter for Seaver. Okay, the right-handed hitting Ted Martinez will come up against, check the havoc roll first, nothing there. See if he can do something against Royce. 3-7, struck him out. There's nothing there. Tight game. The Mets will bring in Tug McGraw. See if he can do anything here just to keep things together. And Royce is going to stay in the game. He's been pitching great, looking to get a shutout. 6-7 versus a lefty. Excuse me. Ground ball, second base X. Neon, 6 on a 2. He gets there. E10, 12 on an E10. Makes the play. Roger Metzger. Today's 0 for 3. 5-7. So he'll be batting lefty. Walk. Nope. No, he'll be batting righty because McGraw's a lefty. So 5-7. Ooh, struck him out. All right. Tommy Helms. 5-9 versus a righty. Normal home run 1-7, but it's an 8. Fly out to left. Top of the 9th, top of the order for the Mets against Royce, who is pitching a fabulous game. He's only given up 1, 2, 3 hits. 3 hits today against the Mets. So it's 1-0 on a Cesar Cedeno home run. See if the Mets can get anything rolling. 3-4 versus the lefty. Walk. So Mays is walks. All right. Let's see if Felix Mian. He's an A bunter with the corners in. Bring him to a B. He's going to try to bunt. So 6. So defense. Just check that. Okay, so with defense, let's first find out where the ball was hit. So 6, it was hit to the third baseman, who's a 1. So the way it works is compute the lead runner's safe range as running with Mays is a 13, -4 is a 9, plus the fielder's defensive rating is at 1. So if it's 1-10, they could get the lead runner out. Do you go for the lead runner? If not, you got runners on first and second. 1-10 gets the lead runner out. 11-20, first and second. What do you do? Let's try to get the lead runner out. What the hell? 10. They get the lead runner out. Great play by Raider. So you got a runner on first, 1 out, lefty on lefty Staub. Great play by the Astros and Doug Raider. Nothing there. 3-4 versus a lefty. Ground ball, second base A. That's a double play. Game over. Jerry Royce with a wins the 1-0 pitchers duel here at the Houston Astrodome. Let's take a quick look at Seaver's stats. He pitched 7, gave up 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, 1 home run, 1 run, 1 earned, walks, 1 walk, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts. Lost a game, brings his record to 10-8 versus Jerry Royce, who pitched a great game for game 21. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you at the next one.